Ladies and gentlemen, Side Strafe back with some more World of Tanks. Today we're taking a look at the 8.6 public test server. And I've gone ahead and picked up a T110E4, mostly because this patch is about artillery, and, well, I don't like playing artillery. And so I thought I would grab something that was a bit more interesting to me. And there's a target going behind that house. Let's wait for him to pop a little bit more. Shot out for 720. Nice hit on that one. Reload time on this monster is pretty rough, but we'll see what we can do. He's just peeking out a little bit there. Shot, bounce off. Not so sure about the accuracy on this tank destroyer, but things have changed a bit. With 8.6, apparently there is less fall off in regards to where that shell is going to land within your circle. So generally that would help with hitting things, more so making the game about skill versus RNG. So let's see if we can push in here a little bit and help out with this target. There's a whole bunch of other under the hood things that they've changed. You can see that they've got a dynamic camera shake added, and they refer to it as dynamic camera within the settings if you're looking to turn it off and perhaps go back to the old way. I think we'll have to test that on the next round, because you can see that we've lost our target there. Aw, but the base is captured because I wasn't really paying attention, but it's okay because it's a test server. No worries. Anyways, so there's that. Focusing more on the commentary today than anything else. So yeah, really don't care about that. Anyway, let's take a look at the settings real quick. They've got this new thing called Enable Dynamic Camera, and I believe the way they've changed it is that when you fire your shot, in the old game, they had a recoil system in there, but you could turn it off and just, you would fire, there would be no recoil, and you could just continue. With dynamic camera, I think you can have your reticle on target, fire, there will be that little bit of recoil, but your crosshair will still remain where you last left it. And I think if we turn it off here, we'll do this for the next round and see what happens, and see if it goes back to the old way, perhaps. And let's do that T110 again. Sure, why not? Other than that, again, there's a lot of things in regards to shell penetration and how HE is handled, and things with heat rounds. I will have a link in the description below if you really want to read up on that. I don't necessarily plan on covering every little detail, because let's face it, it's information that's easily accessed through the website, and I'm sure various other YouTube videos. And to be even more honest, I really just don't know all the details myself, so I'm not going to pretend to, and just generally going to focus on some of the aesthetic changes that 8.6 also brings. You can hear some of the changes in sound effects, taking hits, to name a few, ricochets, things of that nature.
Move out.
Let's go ahead and take the ice road and defend on that side. Of course, most people are wanting to try out that high-tier artillery that they've added. I do want this tank destroyer. I really do. One, it's cool looking. And two, the amount of damage that it does is just, you know, pretty bonkers. But I think the same can usually be said for most tier 10 TDs. And generally, you'd think that I would be playing tank destroyers a lot more with my play style. Obviously, enjoying sniper tactics, but I think one of my favorite things to do is be a mobile medium with a good gun, because I like to be able to displace. So let's see if we can catch up here a little bit and stay out of the Arty's line of sight by perhaps going on this side. The only downside to this is I've got no gun depression, but we can at least get first shot off, perhaps, and then fall back. If they want to come around this side. There's a tank destroyer left. I don't have all of my heads up options set the way I like them. Got some TDs and a medium near the bridge. Wow. We just lost a lot of armor really quick there. I'm not sure what happened. Shot out, and I think I tracked him. Which is a shame because the reload time on this is rough, and what a waste of a shell, you know. You can hear the sound effects there. The differences from the... Ow! I was going to say the guy getting hit on my right, but now I'm taking fire from an Object 261. Fantastic. Artillery somehow has an angle on me, so I think I'm just going to move up with these guys and say, who cares, because it is the test server. It's generally the attitude I think you'll find here. Wow, that went through the mantlet, too. That's a bag of terrible. Man down. Ricochet? Really? With this beast? Come on. That's disappointing. I'm sure I bounced off of his crazy sloped turret, but that's still kind of sad. And unfortunately, this guy's kind of in my way here. Maybe he'll take his shot. Oh, that sounded like it hurt. 837. You can also see that the dynamic camera option works. So we're back to the way it was before without any type of recoil. I can't see him. Where is he at? He's reloading his magazine now, I think. And he's finished. So we shall carry on. I sure do like the damage this thing does. But again, I haven't really played a lot of high-tier tank destroyers anyway, so I'm sure I'd like the damage many of them do. Oh, snap. Sounded like it hurt. Fall back, wait for my reload. 2 contacts spotted. My friendlies. Hopefully we don't muck this up somehow. Alright, now that we've reloaded, I'm going to continue to move on. I don't see anything. T-57 heavy, they are surrounding, and then we've got a piece of arty left that's probably back here somewhere. I'd say we have this. Although hopefully that, I don't know what kind of damage that thing does, but still want to err on the side of caution. Hello. Oh! That was fun. Just grazed me there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very satisfying. But there is that. Okay, so I wanted to see how I did on that one. Okay. So yeah, this thing would be fun to have. But let's take a look at the tech tree real quick. I'll show you a couple of changes, I think. First of all, in terms of new premium tanks, Some of you may be familiar with this if you beta tested World of Tanks, at least in North America. I think there was there was like the Russian beta test, and then there was the North American and European beta test. They may have gotten this as a gift. I have it here. I barely ever use it. The M4A2E4. It's a Sherman variant with a different wheel and track system. I just don't use it a lot. It's not bad actually, but I don't know. Just it doesn't entertain me enough. But I've always kept it because it was a beta test gift. But I guess now they're selling it, which is kind of sad in a way because it was unique. But you know, I'm sure they want to make as much money as they can on those premiums. So whatever. I think they've changed some cosmetic details on the Super Pershing and a couple of other tanks that they've listed here. I think that's it for Americans. Germans, I don't think saw any new premiums. British have the Excelsior, which seems like it's a bit quicker for a heavy tank than what they're used to with the Churchills, but the gun doesn't really seem all that hot. I haven't really, I mean, I could, you know, buy it to test it out, but it's just one of those things that just doesn't seem that interesting, you know? It just, I feel like with the British tanks, they're gonna pull a lot of weird prototypes out of thin air and some really rare stuff. So I'm a little worried about that. We've still yet to see the Sherman Firefly anywhere. I don't know where that thing is. There was rumors about it being a premium tank at some point. There was rumors about it being a tank destroyer, or it just being a medium, and I really don't know what's up with that. I think there's some other tanks that the super testers are able to check out. There's the M60 patent, I think, which I don't know if that'll end up being what? An alternate medium tier or some sort of premium. I have no idea how that works. I don't think that there was anything else really for the French or the Chinese, and the Russians really didn't see any new premiums either there. I think with the Panther there is now a correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a path now from the Panther that leads to the Tiger II that I don't think was there before, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah. I still have my Tiger, so I can just go straight through there. I wish there was a path from the Panther line down to this line. I don't know why there isn't. Would anybody see a problem if there was? Because these tanks, I would love to have these bad boys. I really, really would. And heck, I might even just buy them again on the test server to play with them for a little bit, but there's that. So, you know, generally, those are some of the changes that I've noticed. Again, I've paid attention to some of the aesthetic changes or details in regards to sound. I think they've done some under the hood stuff as far as how the engine performs, but not a whole heck of a lot beyond that. So I'll probably do one more game. I think they changed a couple of things on the exterior of this. I think this has been modeled differently there. I don't know what else they've done. I'd have to look at my other Super Pershing on the live server. What should we play? Well, you know what? I'll just do another one in this bad boy since I've bought it, and I'm sure you guys are typically sick of watching me play all my other tanks. I'm sure I can play 8.6 a bit more and do some more videos for it and just kind of grab some other vehicles. Sacred Valley. This, I believe, is brand spanking new, so this should be fun and something good to showcase. By the way, tank shadows are not working for some reason. I don't know why. I've already checked the option. It's on. So there's that. I suppose I should be like everybody else and buy premium rounds here too. I don't know if they've increased the cost of premium rounds in terms of gold or gold and credits. I don't know. Oops. Just responding to some text there in the chat. And, okay, well, I don't know where to go. Taking a look at the mini-map to try to figure out how this might work. Drive past these artillery, not annoy them. And it's kind of cool looking. I'm just going to explore. Or we could do the lemming tactic, since we have no idea where we're going. Maybe this guy knows where he's going. There's a cool looking bridge over there. I don't know. It's kind of like, okay, well, public test has been up a couple of days, so how many people have been on this map? A lot of the artillery going for the hills, or the mountains, I should say. There's that bridge. We got to be careful. There are no actual eyes on target, and shot out, but it was on the upper plate, so that's not going to work out. I don't feel good about this position because it's too elevated and I don't have enough cover. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was talking about. So instead of running over this house, I'm gonna fall back and use it as cover and hide. I've already used my repair kit, which is bad, especially considering I used it on a track. And perhaps my look at this map will be short-lived. I knew it. That position was just way too exposed. Alright, so let's just fall back and disappear for a little bit and come back around another location. I think over there, actually. This, yeah, because that guy's almost dead too. I just got shredded. He's gone. I'm out of here. Ah, crap. I can't get to that guy in time. Artie. If I go that route, I'm screwed, so I can try to come around, but let's go this way and try to help. I don't think it's going to be possible, but this thing is not very fast. That is one thing, but he just took a hit from Artie. Real close. On the way. Trying. Now we got to go uphill a little bit, so that's not going to be easy. What is that? I'm not sure. Line up the gun. I'm not sure that he expected me. Hopefully that was all of the units that were deciding to come through that route. Oh, wow. They're onto us, though, so displace. Yeah, let's bail. Use the hill for some speed. Oh, snap. That means we've probably been spotted. I'm just going to hold the line for as long as I can. Oh, shot in. I don't have gun depression. 779, back off. Artie is the problem, though. I'm really exposed here. I'm assuming that I'm exposed. Ah, he's coming around for the flank. I don't know where that went. And he's going to get me. See, I've got the load up, but bounced off of side armor, point blank range. That was a bag of terrible. I know those Russians have that pesky side armor, but come on, point blank with that beast. That was a bag of fail. Well, let's see if we can at least get a look at this map. There's that bridge. And it's a good looking map. It doesn't seem like it's got any major issues. Obviously there are maps that people grow to hate in this game, and generally this one looks okay. See if this guy will grab him from the 6. Pop! Oh, but his side is exposed, I think. Not sure. This guy's taking fire. Looks like it's going to be over for him. Yeah, they're going to have him from the front, perhaps. Perhaps I should try this bad boy out. Although I really don't like the when the turrets are in the back. Generally, his cover's not going to last long. One hit from anything and he's done. He's just trying to stay alive a little longer, though. E100's still in the mix. Taking people with him, though. Good job. 4 kills. And this is it for him. I would have just said, you know what? Yeah, well, let's see how this goes. Artillery piece. 1 shot, I'm guessing. Maybe. Either one. Whoever hits first, really. He's just going to sit there and wait for him. He's not even going to... Whose shot was that? Another piece of arty, maybe. Oh, he fired. But backup has arrived. Oh, no! Aw. Fast-moving French arty. Yeah, we're going to see nothing but arty parties on the public test, so it's going to be kind of rough. So there's that. Oh, this tooltip, or this, seems to be giving a little bit more information as well. Track total number of hits on modules and crew 1. 798 total damage. 1 total number of penetrations. Interesting. 314 damage upon your spotting. 0 damage upon your shooting the track. Damage due to your assistance. Total damage caused by allies to enemy vehicles. HP 314. Well, that's nice that they've got that at least. You know, I still think assists and damage done should be shown in game, because a lot of people won't pay attention to this, but at least you can say, hey, you want to see what I've done? Go check the stats. I mean, which they should be doing anyway, which it's been showing, you know, even prior to the patch, but there's a little bit more assist information, which is good on those tooltips or hover boxes. I don't even know what to call them. But yeah, there is that. So, you know, I like that they continue to update the game. I think they need to focus more on some more important things, performance and whatnot, versus worrying about adding new tanks all the time. But that's how they make their money. And, well, that's probably how it's going to be. However, I am very much excited about War Thunder introducing armored vehicles. I'm sure we've seen some of the screenshots for that, but I'm not going to use this video to discuss that. We'll talk about that perhaps in a strafing run episode, or perhaps even a War Thunder video. And yeah, very excited. And Wargaming, you know, I love World of Tanks, but it's about time you've had some competition, because competition creates good games, and maybe you'll think twice before deciding that you're gonna monopolize the vehicle market. So, you know, time to step things up a little bit, and you know, and that's always good. Competition is fantastic. But with that said, 8.6, nothing I'm too excited about. You know, there's a couple changes here and there, really, whatever. But that's progress, I guess. So I do like some of the steps towards removing the random number generation garbage that's within this game. I want it to be more about skill and less about dice rolls behind the scene, and I think this is a good first step. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed this look at World of Tanks 8.6. I will see you on the next one.